I just want to chime in here with the observation, perhaps, and it's a pretty poignant, but I think fundamentally it's a reality that there's more unites. Proverbially, you've got the yellow and the blue, right? The yellow is the pro-democracy side, the blue is pro-establishment side and all. But I think there's more that unites yellow and blue when it comes to the core interests and also a lot of the core values that they harbor, apart from those on the extreme ends, than we often give either side credit for. Both yellow and blue are disillusioned, dissatisfied with a government or governance at large is played out. Both find it fundamentally breathtakingly despicable. Exorbitant housing crises and youth that are deprived of opportunities, staved off jobs, and who lack the ability to achieve social mobility. And I think both sides ultimately agree that 2019 was, for lack of better word, and excuse my language, a hell of a dumpster fire. I don't think anyone should have emerged from 2019 as a Hong Konger feeling, wow, that was a great year, apart from those who genuinely cared very little for this city, had nothing to do with it, and had experienced the scenes and episodes that we all endured. It was a traumatizing year, and the aftermath and the effects of that till this very day. But a question I want to ask here is, if you see a house that's burning, we can argue and quibble over who started the fire. Bit of Billy Joel here. We didn't start the fire. You didn't start the fire. He started the fire. But at the end of the day, the question becomes, at some point, how can we put out the fire? And I think that's the question where we inevitably have to confront political realities and work with what we're given. I call this constrained optimization. Now, some folks would say these constraints are immoral. Others would say we can wiggle free and wreck ourselves free of these constraints. And still some others would say we should repudiate any and all constraints by standing there and talking about who started the fire. All of these are perfectly respectable approaches. I do not mean to castigate or to ostracize or to criticize, because I have neither the moral capacity nor the ability to do so, and I don't want to do so pontificating from high ground. But the reality is, if we want to solve the problem and solve the puzzle, we need all hands on deck, like it or not.